What's going on, guys? It's Jimmy here. Welcome to our daily show where we discuss everything going on here in our country that you need to know about on a daily basis, including money, investing, the stock market, the fourth stimulus package update, and stimulus check update. If you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel yet, make sure to click the subscribe button down below. It's completely free to do so. Remember, the new videos come out here every day at 10 a.m., 3 p.m., and 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Also, thanks for hitting the like button for us down below. We got a lot to talk about here today. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen says inflation was not what they expected. Yeah, and the verdict is in on the Johnny Depp trial. And I'll let you hear some of the verdict here directly for yourself. That's kind of been a pop culture phenomenon. Literally, people have been captivated on that. We've watched a little bit of it here ourselves, and yeah, it's a multi-million-dollar verdict. Yeah, let me know if you've watched any bit of that at all. Also, I'll have a special guest appearance for you guys here at the end of this video. So let's jump right in. We'll start with Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen, who says that she was wrong on the path that inflation would take. In fact, when you look here, right now in these locations, a gallon of gas costs more than the federal minimum wage. I was absolutely shocked to even see this, but on average, California drivers are paying more for gas than drivers in any other state, an average of $6.15 a gallon. California has just really high state taxes, and they have special blend of gas to keep smog and pollution down. Well, yeah, you can see that right here. Partly due to higher taxes to pay for infrastructure and other costs. There's also something that economists say calls a mystery gasoline surcharge that can't be explained by fees or other factors. Yeah, good luck with that, right? But the federal minimum wage across the country is $7.25. And look at what some of these gas stations in California are charging. Chevron at North Alameda Street in Los Angeles, $8.05 a gallon. Wow. Did you ever think we'd see $8 a gallon gas in the United States? I wouldn't fill up there. That's for sure. $7.39 a gallon at Lee Vining. $7.39 as well. $7.39, $7.35, $7.29. Los Angeles, Lee Vining. Wow, unbelievable. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, pretty expensive. Meanwhile, the rest of the U.S. has taken yet another pretty big jump here in gas prices today. It went up 5 cents a gallon just today alone for the whole U.S. It went from 462 to 467 in one day. In one day. This is just getting out of control. Yeah. So the all-time high here, you can see here, 467. This is insane, guys. This is starting to get like I just don't how do we stop this? And I mean, the price of oil is up a little bit. I mean, we were hovering around the $110, $115 mark. We've been there for quite a while. I mean, so it's maybe up a little bit here, but we've kind of been around this mark for a while here. For a while. I mean, you see, when you look at a 1 month chart here on Brent crude, I mean, you can kind of see it's just kind of really hasn't gone up. I mean, it's pretty much about the same here. I know I might be in the corner here a little bit, but you can see it's been kind of steady. I mean, it went up, went down here a little bit, but it's pretty much about the same. This is a 1 month chart. But yet they keep raising this price of gas, even though the price of oil really isn't going up. They just keep raising the price of gas. This is the gas companies just gouging us, just gouging us. Yeah. So, and yet these oil and gas companies, they've already told their shareholders, as their record profits have come in, they're on pace to make double what they made last year. Collectively, they're going to make hundreds of billions of dollars more than they made last year alone. So, I mean, it's common sense. 2 + 2. I mean, let's be realistic, guys. Who's the one making all the money? But, well, here's what Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen says about inflation. She admits that they were wrong. Um, here's what she has to say.
Certainly, as the president says, inflation is the #1 domestic economic problem facing the United States right now. But it wasn't just the president who got it wrong a year or so ago. I want to play for you what you said about inflation last year. Listen to this.
Is there a risk of inflation? I think there's a small risk, and I think it's manageable. I don't anticipate that inflation is going to be a problem, but it is something that we're watching very carefully.
Was it a mistake, Madam Secretary, to downplay this inflation risk? Did that contribute to the problems we're all seeing right now?
Well, look, I think I was wrong then about the path that inflation would take. As I mentioned, there have been unanticipated and large shocks to the economy that have boosted energy and food prices and supply bottlenecks that have affected our economy badly that I at the time didn't fully understand. But we recognize that now. The Federal Reserve is taking the steps that it needs to take. It's up to them to decide what to do. And for our part, President Biden is focused on supplementing what the Fed does with actions we can take to lower the cost that Americans face for important expenditures they have in their budgets. Prescription drugs is one example. Healthcare costs, another example. Utility bills. If Congress is willing to pass some of the proposals to boost the use of non-renewables, I think that can serve to bring down an important cost that households face. He realizes, we all realize, what an important and huge burden inflation is placing on American households.
We've all seen the gas prices explode over the past year here in the United States, and which is a real problem, obviously, for so many. But let me just follow up. You say you were wrong in your assessment of inflation a year or so ago. Just today, the former U.S. Treasury Secretary, Larry Summers, a man you know well, said the Federal Reserve needs to do some, quote, considerable soul searching right now about how badly they missed the gravity of the inflation problem. Is Larry Summers right?
Look, I'm not going to comment on the Fed's policies. Chair Powell has made clear that he has every intention and believes, as I would, that the Fed has the tools to bring inflation down, and that's his focus. You know, the Fed has a dual mandate. The economy is, I think it's fair to say, operating at full employment with the strongest job market in generations. Inflation's too high, and it's got to be brought down.
Is it going to get worse in the short term?
Well, you know, core inflation has come down. It's still too high, but in recent reports, we've seen it move down, and that's an encouraging sign. But oil prices are high. Russia continues to wage war against Ukraine. We're trying, and the Europeans are trying to address that and limit his ability to wage this war. There can be impacts on energy and food prices that we can do everything we can domestically to control the president, his authorized historic releases of oil from the Strategic Petroleum Reserve, but we can't rule out further shocks.
Yeah, so let me know your thoughts here in the comments. In all fairness, for anybody, it is hard to predict inflation a year from now, or going back a year ago and predicting inflation a year ahead of time. It's like predicting the stock market, what the stock market is going to do 6 months from now or a year from now. It's like it's a toss up, right? It's like gambling, right? It's just a complete. It's like you need a crystal ball and you're just saying, oh well, in a year from now, I think that. And again, a year from now, or a year ago, who knew that what Russia and Ukraine and all these situations was going to happen? Who knows what's going to happen in a year from now? Do you think that Russia is still going to be going on with the war in Ukraine? Do you think we'll have World War III? Will we be actually physically involved with Russia in a World War III type of situation? That's what I'm saying. Like, who knows what a year from now will be like? Will inflation be at the same rate it's at now? Will it be lower? Will it be higher? You have no idea. In fact, we actually just had the EU just came to a compromise deal on banning Russian oil to further put the squeeze on Russia for the entire European Union. The entire European Union plans to ban 90% of all Russian oil imports by 2023, which is not that far from now. Say they will block most Russian oil imports by the end of 2022 to punish Moscow for invading Ukraine. The entire EU-wide ban will affect oil that arrives by sea, around 2/3 of imports, but not pipeline oil yet, following opposition from Hungary. Poland and Germany have also pledged to end pipeline imports, meaning a total of 90% of Russian oil will be blocked. This is the European Union's 6th set of sanctions against Russia. So remember, guys, it's not only the U.S. doing sanctions and providing aid for Ukraine. The entire European Union is 27 countries. And then don't forget that NATO is 30 countries or states, countries. So there's a lot of opposition against Russia. And now that they're basically saying they're going to stop 90% of imports against Russia for most of Europe, there's going to be fewer and fewer buyers for Russian oil. There's China, and there's only a few left, and even China is starting to shy more and more away from being a quote ally of Russia because they don't want to be caught up in sanctions with Europe and the United States as well. So we have seen them be a little bit more reluctant here as well because we've actually seen that kind of happen here as well. So yeah, let me know your thoughts here. But the problem is that it's like we're predicting where we're going to be a year from now. Are we still going to be in this war? Is inflation going to be at 9%, 5%, 2%? Are we going to be involved in the war? It's a crapshoot. It's a crapshoot. Yeah. And then also, look, we had this major decision here come today. If you've been watching this Johnny Depp trial, it's been a lot of people have been fascinated with it. Here's an excerpt of it. Check this out.
2911. Mr. Depp's claim against Ms. Heard. 1. As to the statement appearing in the online op-ed entitled, Amber Heard, I spoke up against sexual violence and faced our culture's wrath. That has to change. In the Washington Post online edition, Quote, I spoke up against sexual violence and faced our culture's wrath. That has to change, end quote. Do you find that Mr. Depp has proven all the elements of defamation? Answer, yes. Has Mr. Depp proven by a greater weight of the evidence that, question, the statement was made or published by Ms. Heard? Answer, yes. Question, the statement was about Mr. Depp? Answer, yes. Question, the statement was false? Answer, yes. Question, the statement has a defamatory implication about Mr. Depp? Answer, yes. Question, the defamatory implication was designed and intended by Ms. Heard? Answer, yes. Question, due to circumstances surrounding the publication of the statement, it conveyed a defamatory implication to someone who saw it other than Mr. Depp? Answer, yes. Do you find that Mr. Depp has proven by clear and convincing evidence that Ms. Heard acted with actual malice? Answer, yes. 2, as to the statement appearing in the op-ed entitled A Transformative Moment for Women in the Washington Post print edition and the online op-ed, Amber Heard, I spoke up against sexual violence and faced our culture's wrath. That has to change, in the Washington Post online edition. Quote, then 2 years ago, I became a public figure representing domestic abuse, and I felt the full force of our culture's wrath for women who speak out, end quote. Do you find that Mr. Depp has proven all the elements of defamation? Answer, yes. Has Mr. Depp proven by a greater weight of the evidence that, question, the statement was made or published by Ms. Heard? Answer, yes. Question, the statement was about Mr. Depp? Answer, yes. Question, the statement was false? Answer, yes. Question, the statement has a defamatory implication about Mr. Depp? Answer, yes. Question, the defamatory implication was designed and intended by Ms. Heard? Answer, yes. Question, due to circumstances surrounding the publication of the statement, it conveyed a defamatory implication to someone who saw it other than Mr. Depp? Answer, yes. Do you find that Mr. Depp has proven by clear and convincing evidence that Ms. Heard acted with actual malice? Answer, yes. 3, as to the statement appearing in the op-ed entitled A Transformative Moment for Women in the Washington Post print edition and the online op-ed, Amber Heard, I spoke up against sexual violence and faced our culture's wrath. That has to change, in the Washington Post online edition. Quote, I had the rare vantage point of seeing in real time how institutions protect men accused of abuse, end quote. Do you find that Mr. Depp has proven all the elements of defamation? Answer, yes. Has Mr. Depp proven by a greater weight of the evidence that, question, the statement was made or published by Ms. Heard? Answer, yes. Question, the statement was about Mr. Depp? Answer, yes. Question, the statement was false? Answer, yes. Question, the statement has a defamatory implication about Mr. Depp? Answer, yes. Question, the defamatory implication was designed and intended by Ms. Heard? Answer, yes. Question, due to circumstances surrounding the publication of this statement, it conveyed a defamatory implication to someone who saw it other than Mr. Depp? Answer, yes. Do you find that Mr. Depp has proven by clear and convincing evidence that Ms. Heard acted with actual malice? Answer, yes. As against Amber Heard, we, the jury, award compensatory damages in the amount of $10 million. As against Amber Heard, we, the jury, award punitive damages in the amount of $5 million. In civil case number CL 2019-2911, Ms. Heard's claim against Mr. Depp. 1. As to this statement appearing in the April 8, 2020 online edition of the Daily Mail, quote, Amber Heard and her friends in the media used fake sexual violence allegations as both a sword and shield, depending on their needs. They have selected some of her sexual violence hoax facts as the sword, inflicting them on the public and Mr. Depp. Do you find that Ms. Heard has proven all the elements of defamation? Answer, no. 2. As to this statement appearing in the April 27, 2020 online edition of the Daily Mail, quote, quite simply, this was an ambush, a hoax. They set Mr. Depp up by calling the cops, but the first attempt did not do the trick. The officers came to the penthouses, thoroughly searched and interviewed, and left after seeing no damage to face or property. So Amber and her friends spilled a little wine and roughed the place up, got their story straight under the direction of a lawyer and publicist, and then placed a second call to 911, end quote. Do you find that Ms. Heard has proven all the elements of defamation? Answer, yes. Has Ms. Heard proven by a greater weight of the evidence that, question, Mr. Waldman, while acting as an agent for Mr. Depp, made or published the statement? Answer, yes. Question, the statement was about Ms. Heard. Answer, yes. Question, the statement was seen by someone other than Ms. Heard. Answer, yes. Question, the statement was false. Answer, yes. Do you find that Ms. Heard has proven, by clear and convincing evidence, that the statement by Mr. Waldman was made with actual malice? Answer, yes. 3. As to this statement appearing in the April 27, 2020 online edition of the Daily Mail, quote, we've reached the beginning of the end of Ms. Heard's abuse hoax against Johnny Depp, end quote. Do you find that Ms. Heard has proven all the elements of defamation? Answer, no. As against John C. Depp II, we, the jury, award compensatory damages in the amount of $2 million. As against John C. Depp II, we, the jury, award punitive damages in the amount of $0.
All right. Does either side wish to have the jury polled?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right.
Yeah, so let me know your thoughts here. It looks as if Johnny Depp was awarded $15 million and Amber Heard was awarded $2 million. So yeah, and let me know your thoughts here. Johnny Depp was released from Disney and from all his roles there, and yeah, and I mean, he's lost his acting jobs there, and it does appear that the jury has sided with him, and whether or not he will be able to go back there and become Captain Jack Sparrow again, or whether he will even want to. Yeah, I've definitely, I don't know if I've seen all those movies, but I definitely like them. They were definitely pretty cool. But a lot of people feel that in today's age where these companies they cancel you so quickly before you're even proven guilty for anything. And then now, like in this case, he was, I guess he won per se. It's tough. It's tough because, he's lost his job. If you could call, the whole cancel culture thing is it's weird because, you know, these companies will just at the drop of a rumor cancel you. We've seen this a lot of times. We've seen this um, with the girl from The Mandalorian. We've seen this with the guy from with Big from Sex and the City. My wife watches that, and she was upset about that, and she said it's just a rumor. And they said, and she said, why now? And you know, with the new version of that, and really this happens kind of all the time. Yeah, so it's let me know your thoughts here in the comments because it's interesting. It's interesting, and I don't know, but I do know that millions and millions of people were watching this case, and I think that many people think that Johnny Depp was going to win. And let me know. Do you think the right decision was made? So I'll keep you up to date here with everything going on here in our country, and that was an interesting one. So what are you doing?
I was playing my new Sonic.
Oh yeah, you got a new Sonic game, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you have fun this Memorial Day weekend?
And it's got a new plastic box.
Oh yeah. And did you tell everybody you bumped your knee?
Yep. Say he's my bum knee.
Your bum knee.
Yeah, it's got a boo-boo on it.
Is your boo-boo all better now?
Yep, it doesn't hurt anymore.
Yeah. Daddy's allergies are going whack. Yeah. There's this yellow pollen all over everywhere here in Ohio, and it's just yeah, making my allergies go
Crazy.
crazy. That's right. That's right. Yeah. And how's your knee? Is it all better?
It's still here.
It's still here? Is it healing?
Yeah, but it's healing a little bit.
Healing a little bit, yeah. Can you tell everybody we love you?
We don't.
Say we hope you had a nice holiday. You have to say it a little bit louder. A lot louder. Why are you so silly?
Make sure to subscribe down below.
And you can click here to see our next video.
You will. I'm growing.
You're growing? You're growing right now? Right now? You can click here. I just had a new video come out here with $1,500 stimulus checks that were just announced. Multiple different things here announced here in this video with stimulus checks for millions of people. So click on that video next. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.